What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Got for you another review. This is the third one. Told you I got a lot of stuff coming out. Uh, this time, as you saw, for Stargirl, season 3, episode 3, titled "Frenemies," chapter 3, "The Blackmail." This was a good episode. I love that fight scene. Even as crazy as it was, that was like the best part of this episode for me. But synopsis, then I'm gonna get there. Courtney and the JSA receives an anonymous tip that could help in their murder investigation. Sylvester looks into potential jobs in Blue Valley. So this episode finds Sylvester. I'm gonna start with him. Basically trying to find balance between being a Starman part time and basically figuring out who's Sylvester just the man will be. And just he just is like he knows how basically chippy and upbeat everybody is. And it's kind of a funny thing that's going to continue on in the side story. But the main point, we get to the JSA and Courtney as they receive an anonymous tip from somebody about the blackmail. Specifically, I can't the kid that's out, that basically our man, and the girl that's Dr. Beth. She's the one who gets the tip through her glasses about the blackmail. And the blackmail, I can't talk right now, retains to the Crocs. And you find out that they was being blackmailed by the gambler, but for what reason you don't know at this time. But it's basically revealed later on in the episode. And this leads them into the investigation of why somebody would blackmail the Crocs, and that the Crocs could be a major, it could be now it's like the head suspect. And this was definitely the Croc eccentric, story. This was basically like how it was the shade the previous episode. Now is the Crocs this episode, because everybody, you starting to slowly find out that everybody, and I'm gonna guess any and all suspects was there, because it's starting to slowly become like going in that direction that everybody was there the day that the gambler died. But yeah, and then you also found out what the Crocs meant by with that Ann Stinger from last week. Courtney and them decides that it's best not to tell, with Sydney. It was best not to tell Sylvester. They wanted to talk with Pat and everybody else before they talked to Sylvester, because they don't want Sylvester to go charging at the Crocs. But somebody would go and jump the gun anyway and tell Sylvester, and find out that Sylvester is a dick. But it was like when that person I'm talking about, when they went and told Sylvester anyway, behind Courtney and them's back, it was just funny how Sylvester tore this person down. I was just like, good God, man, that was a kid. Like, you really are a dick. Like, that was a kid, and you just tore that poor kid down. But yeah, this would lead to, this person telling Sylvester did not know that Courtney's brother was nearby and heard everything. Thus, he was the one who reported back to Courtney and everybody about the fact that Sylvester knows about the Crocs being blackmailed and that they are possible new suspects. This leads to, like I said, one of the best scenes in the best scene so far this season in this episode. That's one of my favorite scenes, where it was just a big old showdown in the supermarket of Sylvester and the Crocs, and it was cool, man. It shows, it actually, one of the things I liked about it actually shows the difference between Sylvester Starman and Courtney Stargirl, and how it perfectly illustrates how Courtney is basically still learning, while Starman is pretty much like just God with the staff. You know, he's like, he knows he pretty much like Jesus. Like he's good. And the Crocs are good too. I didn't know how crazy they were in fight. I also like to see with Starman, he tried to throw the staff at the wife, and the way how she dodged it, she looked like she was trying to do a kick up, but then she just stood mid kick up and was able to dodge it while like just smiling and at Sylvester for the fact that he missed her. Thinking that he had her timed perfectly, is crazy athletic. Yeah, so this leaded to more revelations, though. The fact that the Crocs pretty much this was the episode where everybody find out why, after breaking up the fight, they end up finding out why the gambler was blackmailing them, and then how a turn of events basically went in the opposite direction to where the Crocs don't look so much guilty after all. There were some side stories with Artemis' mom and Courtney's mom. Pat trying to teach Sylvester how to be a normal person in Blue Valley. Other than that, this was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was good. Like I said, it was slow build again, a little bit at the beginning, but then once they got going and into that fight scene, I pretty much was into the show from that point. I'm going to give this episode a 8 out of 10 because of that fight scene. It was originally going to be a 7, but because of that fight scene, it got bumped up to an 8 because I really enjoyed it. Anytime I'm watching something and the scene was so good, it makes me have to rewind it so I can watch it again. You're gonna get an extra point for that. But you let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode of Stargirl, and if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. You hit that button right there in the upper right corner for all of my reviews. And if you enjoyed the video so much you want to support the channel, all you gotta do is hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, hit that thanks button, and hit that join button if you want to see copyrighted material that I can't post on YouTube. And as always, hit any one of these videos. Well, I can post it on YouTube, but in the membership area. But hit any one of the videos for more of my amazing content, but don't go anywhere because I got reactions coming your way. Peace.